Hi guys, it's me Ty here, and today I'm going to talk about how we installed a receiver hitch on our 2013 Honda Fit Sport. And I'd watched YouTube videos on it, but I'm going to tell you about like what a lot of the other ones did, but then also what we did differently to help make it easier for us. So we ordered the Kurt um, receiver hitch, and everything bolts right up in there. And it actually has these like little wires or whatever that actually thread on your bolts, and they're like a foot long. And you can stick the carriage bolt up there and then stick it through the spacers and pull it through so you don't lose your bolts and everything. It works all it worked all really well. And then once I had to put up the receiver hitch to kind of line everything up, there is one place that you have to drill a hole in the car body, and it's not like the really thin metal on your car. It's actually double layered, so it's almost like we're going through a frame rail, even though these don't have frame rail, but kind of looked like it. um, so in order to hold my receiver hitch up in place, I could bolt it up with the other two bolts to hold the Kurt receiver hitch up. I used my 6-ton low profile floor jack, and um, I went ahead and I took a half-inch drill bit and I stuck it up in that hole there, where it's supposed to get drilled, just so I could make like a little impression, like a pilot hole. And I just took a little bit of metal out of there. Then I went ahead and I took all the bolts off of the receiver hitch, took the receiver hitch back down, and I was supposed to order an inch and an eighth hole saw, and I got a bimetal one, and boy, I made a mistake. I went to go look at it, and it didn't have a, a drill bit in the center to so that it could center itself. Or like, so I put it up there, and it would have just gone all over the place. And it was a bimetal, not a carbide. Carbide is that bimetal. That'll go through like maybe nails and screws that are in wood or whatever, but it's not really meant for going through something like a car body. I think it would have just dulled out too. Um, so I talked to my brother about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I've got some of those hole saw bits." Um, and I think he said he had carbide ones, and then they also had the drill bit in the center. And but then he couldn't find them. But he's like, "You know what would work better? Um, a stepper bit, or step bit, whatever you want to call them, where it's shaped like a Christmas tree, and you go just part way up, and it'll give you like a quarter-inch hole. A little bit further, it'll give you a bigger hole, and so much." Well, he had some really expensive ones. The box on it said Ultra Carbide Step Bit. It probably $150 bit, you guys. I put that on there, and I always wear safety glasses when I'm working on that stuff, but it just was starting to kind of cut through it like butter, and the chunks of metal flying out of the frame of the car were just pelting me in the neck and everything. So I went ahead and I put on a face shield, and yeah, it was just metal everywhere. But if you guys are gonna do it, I would use a step bit. Don't waste your time doing on those hole saws. They're just not that good. The step bit is way easier on you guys, just way easier on your body and everything. Um, but yeah, like I said, this one is called the Ultra Carbide. So definitely look at that one, because even with the normal carbide, you guys might have trouble with it. And I don't remember what size the shank was that fit in my 3/8 drill or whatever. But my 3/8 drill, it actually accepted a half-inch drill bit in there when I was trying to drill like a pilot hole or whatever. I ended up breaking it off anyways, but I'm not that one, a little bit smaller one or whatever. But yeah, I did that. And what else about it? Yeah, you kind of got to center it, but it kind of centers it itself on there, so it worked out good. So yeah, I watched a lot of YouTube videos on it. Nobody talked about using a step bit, so you guys would have all been probably cursing at all those other videos too. So if you guys like this content, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll just keep kicking out all these Honda Fit and Honda Jazz repair videos, since I know a lot about those cars. All right, take care.